This is part 2 for the thought of the day. Data analysis is key for personal and business success. The first video we touched on business success. Now we're going to touch on personal success. Again, shout out to Mr. Jeremy Bester because I'm still outstanding despite adversity. Despite the adversity of the first video post, we pressed through that and we still here. Again, you want one of these hoodies, I recommend the red one, but whatever color you like, you let him know. Type in the comment section, I want one. I want one. Also like, share, and subscribe, of course, because these principles in this conversation, if you receive them in the spirit that they've given and you're applying with understanding, it transforms into wisdom, and your entire life changes because your perspective changes when your life changes when your perspective changes. So it's perspective first, then life. So let's say this: data analysis for your personal, data analysis is important or key for your personal success in terms of relationships. Now, the first video, when we assess business, we can assess business via numbers, numerically, which is objective. But many times with relationships, we assess them and analyze them subjectively. Subject, root word, person. So the person is processing the experience through their perspective. And sometimes, in many cases, that could be limited. But as we use our analytical tools to assess this relationship, we can determine if this relationship is healthy or unhealthy. So let me pause for 1 second. Sometimes we look at the relationship and determine if it's healthy or unhealthy instead of looking in the mirror. We first have to look at ourselves and evaluate our patterns of behavior. How often do I do this? How often do I say this? How often do I saying I'm sorry? How often do I say I'm sorry, but my behavior doesn't change? Is this something that's consistent? The best mode or method of assessing behavior, whether it is healthy or unhealthy, in a practical sense, is getting the person that you're in a relationship involved, because they can give you a perspective that is unbiased, because it's not coming from you, because it's not coming from the subject, it's coming from someone else. I repeat, one of the best practices to analyze the health of the relationship that you are involved in, because the health or unhealthiness is determined on the people that's involved in it, that's in the game. But if you have somebody on the outside looking in, or if you in a relationship with a person from a romantic aspect and also from a personal aspect, that person doesn't have a vested interest in stroking your ego, they can give you an awesome evaluation. So then the same principle as we close this thought of the day, we're either, when we do our analysis, because it has to be consistent, because it's consistent growth and development. So we evaluate and analyze it on a daily basis, to not to feel bad, but to either improve or replace the behavior that equates to unhealthiness. We can do a couple of things in the same aspect of the business thought of the day, is we can either liquidate, phase it out, or put that relationship on pause and work on ourselves individually. This is Mr. Cage. This is the thought of the day number 2. Data analysis for personal and business success is key. Like, subscribe, share, and we'll talk with you soon.